The sixth movement of the Sacred Veil is called I'm Afraid, and it might be one of the more difficult movements for a listener to endure. I say that because the text, the only poetry is, I'm afraid we found something. And that comes from the very moment that Tony and Julie received the diagnosis and heard those words from the doctor that nobody ever wants to hear. And all the rest of the poetry in the piece is Julie's diagnosis, the official diagnosis. And I remember when Tony shared it with me that I was struck by how much of the diagnosis, because it's in medical jargon, is either in Greek or Latin. And it reads almost like liturgy. It's these sacred texts. And for me, this is the moment in the entire Sacred Veil where the piece turns, where there's a love story, there's the longing for children, there's having a child, and then now this, the diagnosis, and the world gets very, very real suddenly. I was told once, many years ago, that when you're diagnosed with cancer, that a clock starts ticking in the back of your mind. And it's always ticking. It's always there in the back of your awareness, from the moment you wake up, from the moment you go to sleep at night, to moments that you're laughing and having fun and then remembering, no, that's right, this is happening. And you can hear that in the piano, that first thing, just do-do-do-do-do-do-do, this motor that's running underneath, this motor of anxiety and dread and fear. And ultimately, I ended up setting, I'm afraid we found something, I'm afraid we found something, in all of these different iterations. And then the final version of that, the last thing that we hear the choir sing is simply, I'm afraid. This is I'm Afraid from the Sacred Veil.